Just 5 minutes of question. I think I know what he's going to focus on.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. So when I buy a product, a house, a motorcycle, an airplane, it belongs to me. When you buy a product, it belongs to you. Currently, when we buy vehicles, our options to repair or service those vehicles, our property, is being increasingly restricted. Now, I think this should be simple. Either I buy a car, in which case I own it, or I lease a car, and then we just come to contractual agreement about who actually controls repairs and maintenance. Now, as technology continues to develop faster than consumer protection laws, it's essential for an update. And I believe my bill, H.R. 906, the Repair Act, does that. I'm grateful for the support of Representatives Davidson, Glusenkamp, Perez, Boyle, 42 other co-sponsors, including Mr. Wahlberg, who just spoke, and I thank the ranking member of the committee for her endorsement earlier this morning. As vehicle data becomes more important to make repairs, it's unacceptable for the vehicle manufacturers to exclude independent repair shops from accessing that data, especially if they're the owners, as my colleague Mr. Soto said. I have a pickup truck. I need to get the thing repaired. It's the right of owners to repair their equipment, their vehicles, and to choose where it's repaired. I think forcing auto owners back into dealerships repairs not only leaves a huge existing industry behind, it veers towards vertical integration and monopolistic behavior. The Repair Act fixes this, just like the hardworking mechanics who fix our cars. Lastly, MOUs absolutely do not go far enough to protect the consumers and the consumer choice. There are unenforceable, as has been said here, whereas a law guaranteeing that actually defines what ownership of the vehicle or whatever the product is means. Chairman Bill Rockets, I'd like to submit an op-ed for the record entitled Repair Act will guarantee the right to safe, affordable, accessible vehicle repair.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you very much. I wrote this piece, published it in The Hill in response to that MOU we mentioned earlier, that I think fails to be representative of the industry at large. Mr. Chair, another submission for the record. This is an outtake from the Auto Care Service Retail Outlets, the 2024 Fact Book on auto repair shops.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you. What this shows is that there are over 263,000 independent repair shops in the United States. However, in that MOU, we represent exactly 1,200 independent repair shops. That amounts to less than 0.5% of the repair shops in the country, and I don't think that an MOU that's unenforceable, that only includes less than 0.5% of an industry is representative of that industry's choices. Ms. Callahan, you have an extensive list of accomplishments and awards in your history. You have some firsthand experience in auto repair and the challenges that your shops face with the emerging technology and the threat of vertical integration. I'd like to know why you came. You have a small private business. You came here all the way from Florida to testify. Why'd you spend the time, money, and effort to come out here and advocate for this act?
Thank you for the question. The simple answer is if I don't fight for my shop and my legacy and for my children or whoever my predecessor, hopefully my daughter, is, who's going to do it?
Yeah, no, I love that answer. I feel the same way about medicine. Also, you live in a fairly rural part of Florida, as I do. Without the Repair Act, should rural vehicle owners be a little concerned about getting their car repaired?
I believe 100% they should be worried. The example that I said earlier about the couple that broke down in South Carolina, they did, by the way, say they were the nicest people that took care of them. But that was surprising to me and came through an email just yesterday that they were unable to get their car repaired in South Carolina by a small.
I want to go ahead to another topic you mentioned too, the data. So the OEMs already have a whole lot of data on our cars. What do they do with this data? Do they sell it to people?
That is my understanding, that Stellantis has created an entire division to monetize it.
But you can't have the data to repair it. Can you tell us what would you foresee would happen to your shop in the next 5 years if the Repair Act does not become law?
I foresee that I will have a very limited capability of working on cars more and more as the technological advancements continue. I'll be able to do tires and maybe some brakes, but anything electronic and anything safety related will be locked out.
Well, thank you for your testimony. This is an enormous industry out there. Everybody's ever bought a tool at Home Depot, trying to fix his car, all that goes away. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. I yield back.
Thank you very much.